Hey, it's Mike from Hillside Hives. I had a question the other day about getting started on bees. I had done this video about a week ago and I wanted to release it, but I had to delete it. I think I swore in it or something. So I wanted to go over this now. This is the equipment, like the bee hive equipment that you're going to need. I'll go over a little bit later some of the equipment like the smoker and the hive tools and stuff that you're going to need to get started. So first thing that we have with the equipment here is the bottom board. This is a bottom board right here. This part here is the bottom board. This is called a screened bottom board. You like the screened bottom board because it helps with ventilation. They also come in solids, so if you have a choice, get the screened. Sorry about Bambi, she loves being outside. The other thing you need here, this is a stand that you'll see. The stand, you can see this is a 45-degree angle. Sue actually built this one, and the stand and the bottom board together. If you go to buy them on one of the bee stores, you buy them separately. I love this because Sue kind of built it right together. So you'll notice that it's at a 45-degree angle here because bees, when they fly, they come in and their bums are a little bit hot. They weigh more than their heads, so they kind of come in at a 45-degree angle, so they land right on that. So the next thing you're going to need is a box. So this is called basically a brood box. This is a deep. Brood is basically the baby bees where they lay their eggs and the baby bees are going to be. So this is kind of a brood box. Mostly you have a deep here. I remember I had that experiment where I didn't know whether I had to do deep or medium. I think I'm going with the deeps for the brood box. So you can have a deep box here. Inside is going to be the frames with the wax foundation. This foundation you put in here, and then the bees will build their comb on top of this. I buy these unassembled because it's much cheaper, and it's actually fun putting these together, and it's going to be a nice winter project. So this is your box, where the brood box where the babies are going to be. The next thing, just to get started, inner cover. So this is an inner cover. You can see there's a little hole right here. I like the inner covers because when you take the lid off, it's kind of a warning to the bees, like, hey, I'm going to come in there, Bambi. I'm coming in here. So when you come in here, you can just kind of take that first lid off. I pop this up, give them a little bit of smoke, and then put this back down, and it kind of calms them right back down. Next thing you're going to need is I put on a medium box. So this is a medium here. It's a little bit smaller in height. But the medium box, because what we need to do now is put the feeder in here. So you have to feed the bees. So that inner cover, you can see the inner cover is right here. This is a little hole. I put this feeder right over top here, and then put one jar, and then you're going to fill this up with syrup. Hold it for a few seconds. It's going to drip, 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 and then you put it right over here. And those bees are going to come right up. They're going to be able to feed. You're going to be able to go in there, and you're going to be able to get this jar out, fill the jar up, turn it over, drip, 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 put it back on, not even disturb your bees. When you first get your bees, you're going to have to do this every couple days, because they need something to eat. Lastly, your top cover. So that's all you need as far as the hive to start for bees. Easy.